somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Up and then I went and got us. Let me find out my team bowling young. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks as we step aside here in this before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 37-yard line.
On the set, 56, check 56. Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You got it. Hands up.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's see what you got. Kill. Hey, turn.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
I love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that. Mike's 49.
Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. On second down, Ingram. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
56 is the mic. 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Watch the defense. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey,
now Jackson. Big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the #5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Tackle. Switch. One left. Hold up for signal. Check. First down.
Throwing again here. Wilson on the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught by Roberts. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 46 outlaw. Who that? Slam.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Come on, fella.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I got you.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down now. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill The switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
56, Mike, 56, right? 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. 52.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You got 9. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Ingram again. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Domada Peko racks up the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey! 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the back. Watch the back.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
14, got it.
Now Wilson throwing again. Flushed out right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll let this end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 36 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hustle, hustle.
To throw is Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Let's go. Check the backer, check the backer.
This is Ingram. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him to Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 65 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You think you're going to get this? I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day. Go. Hey.
Throwing now is Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs. Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Well, left. All day, every day, any day. 49.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Wilson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Get the ball.
They run it with Carson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it.
And just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm up. Shouldn't take shots, take notes.